What is going on, FG3000? Back in the place to be, and welcome back to Aether Gazer. So Recurring Dream is about to reset here in 13 hours, and this was the very first week you had the ability to use 3 separate teams for this gameplay mode. And let me just tell you, dude, I was not ready. I needed at least another couple of weeks to actually have 3 really fleshed out teams for this gameplay mode. But you know what? Let's go ahead and jump on in. I'll show you what I have so far. But next week, when you see my Recurring Dream, I'm actually going to have the things that I really want powered up, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. All the homies hate Ethan. But this time around, I don't hate him as much. So for this one, I want to bring freeze units, because it's going to make my life so much easier. I can already tell. I got Arctic Abyss, Poseidon in the place to be. I even got Leviton. You know what I'm saying? Just locking down Ethan. Now, obviously, this is only difficulty 2, but I'm hoping that this continues to be a thing as we move on up. Come on down, buddy. Yep. Come on, dude. Didn't you know? This guy must not have known that I was a gamer. Somebody better tell him. Ethan. Dude, I hate Ethan so much. But this is just making him so much easier to manage with, dude. When he's frozen and locked down, I even took the Meowjol to make the freeze last longer. That might be the team for that one. I'm not 100% sure just yet, but definitely bringing freeze to that fight might be the way I go when it comes to fighting Ethan. So let's jump on over to Metabane and Warbane. So for this one, I decided to go a little tanky. Because sometimes when I fight more than one boss at the same time, like I lose track of the second one, I'm not sure what's going on. So having the shield, so I can just kind of hunker down in certain situations, I think might be a good thing to go for. And there's also a healing, well, on the Ethan stage there was a healing regeneration icon on the stage as well. But this one has one too. So I can probably, you know, if I'm kind of doing it right, managing my shields, making sure I'm blocking and dodging, I can probably get away with this one without having a healer and just min-maxing my shields, probably. But that one's pretty easy. We're gonna bring you, of course. We're gonna bring Osiris, and then of course Tsukiyomi here to bring a little bit of extra thunder action. And of course they do have a little team up ultimate as well. And then lastly, on this one is just whoever I have left, dude. Whoever I have left. Heals, Shinzu, and we do have a little bit of stun action here as well, which once again is super handy, dude. Being able to lock down a boss and then just being able to DPS them is very nice. Get those skill 3s going. All right, so now we did the warm-up, right? All of those difficulties that I just showed you are quasi-easy, but I wanted to kind of at least show you what the team is supposed to look like before I start getting embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's do it again. So the one that I liked the most, I thought this one was actually pretty good. Metabane and Warbane, so let's fight them on virtual image difficulty, along with our brand new Osiris, S tier in the back. Oh, okay, just gonna stay in the back there. So I just held my shield down. That's very cool. I like that quite a bit. 9 life bars, huh? So the problem with this is not necessarily like defeating it. I'm not really worried about defeating this at all. But trying to get it done within 180 seconds can sometimes be a problem depending on how powered up your secondary units are, especially from like a level standpoint, a Functar standpoint, codes, all these things I don't have powered up on my B team and my C teams and my D teams. So it's gonna kind of it's gonna impact my ability to beat these things in 180 seconds, I think. But I'm gonna try. I love the fact that over time we're gonna see more and more combo ultimates as more and more characters are added. Very cool. And new characters have synergy with old characters like Tsukiyomi. Very cool. Okay, we're getting you down. 5 life bars. Maybe I should have brought more DPS to this one. I mean, this one shouldn't be a bad fight long term, because I'm definitely going to be decking out these characters. Like, I'm definitely going to be using them. Whoop! You're never gonna penetrate my shield barrier. Defense. I'm not sure what word she was gonna say. And then bring Osiris back again. I love this shield, like this little daze that she does. Very cool. I'm just gonna stand in this. Blocked it like nothing. That's cool. I really do like that. And this jump to your enemy, ground pound, Excalibur plunge to the ground. Very cool ability there. Okay, finally modified mode. But still, they got so much HP-ness, dude. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to get this down in the time period. I don't think. Here's 2 life bars left. Never gonna penetrate my shield. Unfortunately, these are all gonna be, like the little power-ups on the ground are all health related. It'd be nice to get one that's like some type of power-up for my offense a little bit. This team might be, I mean, it's not gonna be that defensive for long. I was about to say this team might be a little too defensive, but it really isn't. It really is not at all. Whoop, whoop. And down goes one of them finally. Definitely not 180 seconds. Nowhere close, I don't believe. You still have 3 life bars? Oh my goodness, dude.
Bear, follow my lead.
Understood.
Here's our test.
I swear upon the sacred thunder, be gone! Slash! Never gonna penetrate my shield! Slash! Nice timing!
Oh, I'm actually getting a little low in HP-ness over here. Be right back. Grab that. I should probably control Osiris instead. I feel like I can get a little bit more DPS out of her than the AI is doing. Let's see how bad that was. That was definitely not 180 seconds. No way. Which, basically, yeah, cleared 180 seconds, not even close. Let's see what we can do with Ethan over here, and that'll really kind of tell us how ready for prime time these squads are.
It's good to fight at your side again.
Is there anything that we need to know about Ethan? Oh, yeah. All the homies hate Ethan. Just to remind you, you know what I'm saying? Okay. This Osiris is one of my strongest units in the game at the moment. Ooh, relax, dude. Relax. You do no damage, though? Like, none. Like, if this was like Ethan when you're in dimensional variable or something, dude, I would have been... I would have been clapped. Oh, I was way off there. Make sure before you do Osiris's ultimate, you step back just a little bit. Just a tad. Because if the enemy is too close, you completely kind of whiff everything.
Nothing can escape the vast ocean's chill.
4 life bars. Once again, I can easily beat this. Because he does, like, no damage. Dude, stay away from Leviathan, dude! My favorite summon from Final Fantasy.
This is mine to bear. Sorry for making you worry.
Good damage. Not even the first Ethan down.
Honestly, I'm totally not in the mood for this.
Ethan's getting bored. See, watch how I do this. Back up a little bit and then throw it. See that strategy? Huh? That's how you do it. Still on his first life bar, though. Bruh. But you know what? This is going to be a kind of like a good test, right? Next week, I'm going to wait until the very last minute before I do my recurring dream to try to get as powerful as possible. And then we'll kind of chart the differences and see how much faster I am, how much better I am at running through these. Because, yeah, dude. Still the first Ethan life bar. Let me grab this little HP. Hopefully that heals my my AI companions as well, just to keep Leviathan alive a little bit longer.
Poor soul. I'm sorry. Please rest.
Get grinded. Alright, I think he's on... No? Okay, I thought he was on his second life bar. Still not. Oh my god! I don't think I'm going to be able to beat any of these under 180 seconds, the way my team is spread out like this. Because, you know, I had to spread out all my DPS across 3 different teams. I mean, I could definitely do it if I bring a main team. And maybe I can do it with 2 teams. I can probably get to that 180 second mark if I have two good teams and like 1 bad team. But I instead went for like 3 average teams instead. But I'm feeling like I can probably, definitely, maybe beat this on the highest difficulty. I don't think I'm going to record it because it's going to be real long. But I think I can do it. And that'll still give me a few extra little achievement points for the week. Better than nothing. Man, he still has 4 life bars.
Come on. Haven't you had enough?
Here we go.
Sorry for making you worry. These curses are mine to bear. I shall bear you.
Get frozen right in place. I love that, dude. Ethan thinks he's about to go off and do something all fancy. Nah, dude. Stay right there. Now, I wanted to show you an example of doing the ultimate from the wrong distance. There you go. Not that I did that on accident. It was completely on purpose, just to show you the difference. Always step back. He's still frozen, dude. I like this. I can see the potential. 100%. Might even go like a full... We might drop this Osiris from this team. Bring in the other Frost Lady, whose name escapes me at the moment. Bring in that Frost Lady, along with Arctic Abyss and Leviathan, and just go freeze crazy. Dude, wait until you see my teams next week, dude. I'm so excited already for the next reset. Nah. Oh, well, okay. Sometimes you just gotta run in the path, you know? Step back, and then throw it. See the strat? See the strat? Okay. A lot of work to be done on that one. A lot of work. Okay. Cleared 180 seconds. Nowhere close. And then finally, I'm sure the same exact thing is gonna apply here. I'm not... Well... Nah, well... She doesn't really have the most HP-ness that I've ever seen. Like, when it comes to HP-nesses, dude, she's not the... Alright, that time I ain't got no excuse. I got no excuse that time. Alright, chill. 9 life bars? Oh my goodness, lady. Why do you need so many life bars? That means I gotta go through her entire cycle. And on this stage, there is no health pickups. So I think if a lot of us have Poseidon powered up, I think this is the place you use Poseidon, because all the other stages have those health power ups. So you are in good shape without. Wow, great camera angle there. So you're definitely not gonna need heals on those other stages, as far as I can tell. But here you might run into an issue if you miss like a dodge like that. I didn't miss it, but if you did miss that one that I just accomplished, that could be a problem. My only thing about this lady, I hate her second phase. Oh, dude, Asura is dead. Oh my goodness. And that's another problem too when you bring these slappies with you. And they die all early. Like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I said Osiris a slappy, only because I haven't powered her up. I was powering her up in the very, very beginning, but now, not really. Well, you might just have to trust that I'm going to beat this. You know what I'm saying? You just got to trust me. Because now this is going to be... Well, actually, it might not be that long. Because it's not like in the last fight, Leviathan was really adding to my DPS. So it's probably going to be right around the same length of time. Oh, she still hasn't done the second phase, by the way. She's still out. Ran a little too early on that one. Do, 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 do. On my way.
It ends here. Just an organ. 1,000 pets.
5 life bars left. We are working her down. Now here's her second phase.
All your wounds.
These annoying snakes
The blood moon is falling.
that don't really do anything. They just kind of delay. Oh, come on. As I say that, they don't really do anything. They just kind of delay me fighting the boss. You got one that kind of snakes around the stage, just like that. I'm not really worried about that.
Feathers, scatter.
As I get hit, as I get hit twice. Okay, chill, 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 chill. Where you at? Where you at?
I'll heal all your wounds.
That's one little tendril down.
It ends here.
I was trying to do the dash one. Sometimes I forget which one it is.
Eclipse feathers, scatter.
All right, where you at, lady?
No need to worry now. The blood moon is falling.
All right. Second phase.
Organ. 1,000 pets. I'm ready.
I should just go ahead and heal early.
Heal everyone's spirit. Swift as the wind.
Yeah, 100% Poseidon is the unit to use here. If you're going to be using Poseidon anywhere here in this gameplay mode, this is the one to use.
Vanish. Just
Ooh, kind of hurt. Modified mode, please. Building that bar up.
It ends here.
Dude, I saw someone beat Dimensional Variable on the hardest gameplay difficulty. No hit, dude. What are we playing, Dark Souls? Like, I couldn't believe that there was a such thing as a no-hit run in Aether Gazer, but apparently there is. Now, let me just tell you guys ahead of time, I will not be partaking in such an event. No, thank you. But shout out to everybody else that can do a no-hit run. Oh my goodness. You have a lot of HP, Snake God. Oh, what are you doing over here? You healing? You healing? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I never had to fight this boss this long. I feel like one of those snakes was healing her up a little bit.
My children. Eclipse feathers, scatter. The blood moon is falling. Just mortals.
Ooh, that was a nice little chain there.
Swift as the wind.
Swift as the wind.
I'm ready. This power will be able to heal everyone.
Not today. Woo! Let's go ahead and do a panic kill.
Heal everyone's
I was
spirit.
panicking, not gonna lie.
Organ. 1,000 pets. Slay them all.
Dude, let me tell you, I love covering Aether Gazer. Like, there's just something about this game that just makes me want to play. It just makes me want to just play the game and record stuff. Like, I know that sounds weird, but there's a lot of times while I'm playing a game and I never, like, let's say I'm playing. Oh wow, hold on, wait, no, do not kill me this late in this run, dude. I will cry. I will cry real tears, like for real, for real. But this game is just so easy to share my gameplay with. Like, I'm excited to show off what I'm doing in a game like this. Where sometimes where it's like, I don't know, like, for example, I gotta do another panic kill. Honkai Star Rail, for example. Whoo! Like, I'll be playing the game, having a great time, right? But, like, the things that I'm doing don't feel like they're worth showing. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just playing this turn-based RPG, fighting a boss, doing some skills. Like, none of it feels like it's worth sharing. But when I'm playing Aether Gazer, dude, everything, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just love showing the gameplay. Not talking about guides, not going through skill menus and patch notes, like just showing some raw gameplay, dude. I love it. All right, so this is where we are gonna get less screwed. I just want to see how hard Ethan is at the highest difficulty. I just want to see. He has 6 life bars. It took me forever to get him down last time. Oh, he's like, I'm shredding him right now though. No, I lost Arctic. My Arctic of business. Dude, I was kind of hoping I would be able to keep her. Oh, down goes Leviathan. 1v1 versus the Great One. I'm not worried. All this is not like a skill thing. This is just an endurance thing. That's all it is. So what you're saying, FG, it comes down to your stamina. It does. better bet on FG.
I'm sorry. Please rest in peace. Just a hair's breadth between life and death.
Back at you. Okay, this is starting to get real.
Sorry for making you worry. I shall bury your souls.
Candle's great.
Great!
Down goes Ethan. Like I said, it's not a difficult thing. It's just really a test of endurance to make sure that you just stay on your game. But being able to get that 3-star, right? No more than 1 defeat, clear within 180 seconds. Those things kind of prevent you from just like, for example, just bringing one person, like one really overpowered person to avoid the no more than 1 defeat. You're still going to get screwed in the 180 seconds. So it's just going to take me a little bit more time to kind of build up a real team to tackle this, I think. But, what I'm going to do that one more time. And, I think it's gonna be with y'all. And then I'm gonna go Osiris. Yeah. I'm gonna switch my Meowgel, because I don't need this countermeasure for y'all. Sudden Offensive. We'll use that instead, and then we'll knock this out. And here we go, the Judge of the Underworld. Oh, dude, I'm almost dead. But you have more than, this is a bonus life bar. So when it's gone, you're still alive. You just lose your, you basically go from Super Saiyan back down to black-haired mode, you know what I'm saying? Knock the Super Saiyan out of you, woo! Maybe I should have stayed with my little tank bay as my main, because I was doing a lot safer. I was gonna go get the HP, but all right, now I'm gonna go get it. See y'all later. Hold it down, hold it down.
There, follow my lead.
Understood.
Here's our tent.
I swear upon the sacred thunder, be gone!
On my way, everybody. Hold it down. Oh yes, just in time. Just in time. Oh, that feels good. Woo, that feels good.
There, follow my lead.
Understood.
Here's our tent.
I swear upon the sacred thunder, be gone! Save me well!
Wow, that was so much faster. That was so much faster. And I did beat it within 180 seconds. So I got some of the right people here for sure. I like that squad in that environment. That was really good, especially with Osiris being able to suck them together and DPSing them down like crazy. I do like being able to freeze Ethan. That makes him a little bit easier to deal with. This one needs some work. I need a better team for this one. Let me see what type of inflict shackles. So maybe what we'll do, we'll bring some Meowgels that allow me to break out of shackle a little faster, maybe. I don't know. That doesn't seem like it'll make a big difference. And then Ethan has, he basically does damage over time and he reduces your healing effectiveness. But when he's frozen and he's so predictable, he's such an easy character to manage. All right. So there you go. That is my run here. And I got every single thing except for tier 9. You want to keep going, don't you, FG? Dude, I do.
No need to worry now. My children, tear them apart!
Just mortal. That's all.
Oh yeah.
You're not going.
Orchid. Thousand Peck. Fire and brimstone. Eclipse feathers scatter. Fight with me.
Get on your knees and beg for my forgiveness.
I'm ready. This power
Remain
will be able
here.
to please heal everyone's spirit.
My children, tear them
Total
apart.
flow state.
Fire and brimstone. My sword
Just
and my
mortal.
heart. Orgy. Thousand Peck.
Looks like I'm safe.
You can struggle all you want, maggots.
Slash. Eclipse feathers scatter.
You're not going anywhere.
Now's our chance. Let's use it.
I'm getting very excited. Fire and brimstone.
I'm ready. This power will be able to please heal everyone's spirit.
And that's the price of gazing upon a god.
My sword and my heart.
That is how we do it, baby. So I had to main Asura instead, and mostly because the AI just was not doing the stun when I needed it to do it. So I had to take matters in my own hands. But look at that, dude. I didn't intend on going through all 9 tiers, but that's all 9 tiers, baby. Free to play, by the way. Took me a hot minute, but you know what? It's only gonna get faster. Look at that. You looking? Look at that. All done. Knocked it out, baby. So if we go over here, Redemption Shop, 121 blue ones and 51 of the orange ones. So we'll be able to get to, another copy of Jinae before you know it, next week, basically. Now, as far as these blue ones are concerned, I'm not really sure what I want to do with the blue ones, dude. I have no idea what I want to do with these. Like, at first, I said I was just going to buy sigil modules, but I'm starting to get a lot of sigil modules already. So what if I did like something like this? I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, so there you go, my friends. Once again, my name is FG3000. That was Aether Gazer, Recurring Dream. The very first week, 3 bosses were available. Done and done.